Hello, for your consideration, I'm shooting a little video on Charles Darwin and the Origin of Species. The full title of the book was On the Origin of Species by Means of Natural Selection or the Preservation of Favored Races in the Struggle for Life, written in 1859. Darwin stole most of the ideas from his grandfather, Erasmus Darwin, who wrote several years earlier a book called Zoonomia. He was a kind of a character at the time. He belonged to a thing called the Lunar Society, which would meet on the full moon. There was some very famous scientists that got together and talked all the time. And Alfred Wallace basically came up with the same idea, but the powers that be ran with Darwin on it, probably no doubt due to his famous heritage. And the favored races theme really took off in England at the time because they were stealing blind from the people all around the world, India, Africa, and it soothed their conscience by thinking reducing mankind to an animal. So the end result of Darwinism is, there are better races within a race. So, and obviously the white race is the pinnacle of evolution. So they're the ones that should have everything, and it's kind of the foundation for racism, the modern foundation for racism. Took off real big here because what we have in 1859, we had the Civil War going. You can believe in that stuff if you want, but what has it given us? It's given us Margaret Sanger, who gave us Adolf Hitler. He stole all their ideas from race from her, and she was the mother of Planned Parenthood. Woohoo! And after Adolf Hitler, it branched off into communism, which gave us Mao, Pol Pot, Stalin, and legalizing abortion. On a funny note, or not a funny note, but on a note, a man I met once was in Cambodia, and he was a Cambodian national, and he when he joined the ruling party, he kind of thought that they would be talking, reading Karl Marx and, the ideas of Lenin, maybe even Mao's book, and all they taught him was hardcore evolution to, reduce man to an animal. So anyway, that's Charles Darwin. Nothing good about evolution. It's not even good science, not even remotely good science. Otherwise, we'd still have stuff coming out of, there'd still be dinosaurs coming out of reptiles. Just doesn't work, my friend. If you define your terms, there is microevolution, which is variation of kind, but there is no macroevolution. The end result of this is they all believe that they came from a rock that rained on, and somehow it organized itself into what you see now. But the simplest cell, the last course I took 3 years ago said the simplest cell that they know of had over 310,000 parts, and I'm sure that number's jumped up. So that's more than the space shuttle. So you take away less than 10% of those parts, and it doesn't work. It's against the law of thermodynamics. It's even against common sense. Anyway, thank you for your consideration. Bye.